Namaste to all. Today we are going to meet for the discussion on an emerging topic, cyber safety in the AI driven world. So you all are able to see the logos present on the screen. I hope you all can identify these logos. Already the name of the two logos that has been mentioned on the screen. The first one is an Alexa and the second one is an Google Assistant. So what is the middle one? Is there anyone who can identify it? Yes, absolutely right. The middle is for Siri. Actually, all these three are the virtual assistants. So what the virtual assistant is? Virtual assistants are the software agents which accepts speech as an input from the user, and after processing that speech they gives some synthesized output in the form of voice. All these digital virtual assistants are X-driven virtual assistants and that have revolutionized the way we live and work, making it easier for us to manage our time, access information, and control our smart devices. Oh, what are these logos on the screen? So these are the logos belongs to different search engines. As in the logos, the name of the search engines that we are able to see, and we utilize these search engines in our day-to-day use. So what the search engine is? Generally, search engines are the software which takes queries from the user and gives hyperlink to the website depends on the user queries. Even though these search engine algorithm utilizes X to redefine and show better results without the intervention of programmers. For example, the Google autocomplete answers when you type in the search bar. I hope there is no one who can't recognize these logos. All these logos belongs to social media or social media platforms, and all major social media platforms run off X powered algorithm which are designed to serve specific purposes like to gather and store user data to use for advertising purposes, to determine what their users like and serves more of that content to keep the user engaged. And these are some of the examples of online shopping platforms. Even though these online platforms use the X, and as a customer we can experience X through personalized product recommendation based on the previous shopping activities or customer profiles. So whatever the previous shopping that we have done, according to that or in related to that, the new products will get recommended for the same user by analyzing the previous track of orders. Even though along with the personalized recommendation, pricing optimization is also based on supply demand on previous shopping activity. The chatbots are there to provide instant responses to customer service or any kind of technical issues. Even this X can be experienced through the shipping and delay estimates by the online shopping platforms. As we have seen from the virtual assistant slide to the online shopping slide, key X driven virtual assistants are there, search engine algorithm utilizes X, and all major social media platforms run off X powered algorithm. Even though in online shopping also we may experience X through. Then the question in our mind is, what is X? So, is there any guess for X? Yes. So, it's an artificial intelligence. So, what is the artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a mimicry of human behavior. Generally, it has been integrated into various lifestyle application, like we have already seen, from personal assistants or digital virtual assistants to the online shoppings. So in this lecture we are going to discuss what this artificial intelligence is and what are the risks of using this AI and how we can ensure our safety while utilizing this AI. So first we'll start with the introduction to AI. As we have seen, artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of a human intelligence. It means we have created a machine which can mimic the brain of a human being. It means even the machine can learn itself, can analyze the data and take the decisions by analyzing the data, and it can self-correct by itself only. Previously, generally there are two ways to develop any AI based machine. The first and traditional was rule based AI. In that, generally we work with the help of if and else condition. Something happens like this, then the output will be like this. Okay, so in this way, so it was like a choice based. But the next one is learning based AI, and due to the learning based AI there is a boom for all kind of the devices and platforms, and it has been integrated in various application. In learning based AI, the bunch of data is going to be analyzed and the inference is going to be made by analyzing that bunch of data with the help of some kind of learning algorithms. Then how this AI can help our student or kids? Why our student or kids learn AI? Because if any students learn AI, then it improves STEM education. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering and mathematics. As STEM subjects have its relationship with the other fields, and this kind of hands-on learning promotes deeper understanding because kids are applying this AI to solve the real-time problems. It also promotes tech literacy. When a student learns AI, then he, rather than he is using the technology as a passive consumer, he can utilize it as a informed users. And the third is the AI teaches problem solving and critical thinking, because in AI there are some mathematical models which can be utilized or which can be studied by the students, through which the problem solving and the critical thinking of the students can be enhanced. Though AI is having many more capabilities, but AI is a double-edged sword. How? Because as it is having a brighter side, there is a darker side. It means AI can be utilized for creating the deepfake images. So there are, or deepfake audios. So there are the exist of risk in using AI. We'll see one of the example in this particular video.
VIT inspires you to come out of your comfort zone, makes you explore the.
Let's play a game.
This is one of the
I'm going to show you
example
two
of
videos.
deep
One is
fake
real,
video.
one is altered by AI. Can you spot the deep fake? Prime Minister Justin Trudeau recommended one of these books. Which one?
The book that I got excited about reading through. It's called This Can't Be Happening in MacDonald Hall. It's called How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom.
Yeah, it was the last one. The Prime Minister never said that. Okay, round two.
If you can see,
I hope to finish this talk show one day.
Will the fake Morgan Freeman please stand up?
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real.
How about these videos of Florida?
There are many videos in the same YouTube link, so you can watch later on. So this is one of the example, or this is one of kind of a risk that when we utilize AI.
Governor Ron DeSantis.
Now we will discuss all or some of the risk in detail. So for the discussion, for today's discussion, we have considered three kinds of a risk. The first one is misinformation and disinformation. Second one is about some of the frauds, and the third one is about the pornography. So first we'll start with misinformation and disinformation. A bit difference in between misinformation and disinformation is, misinformation is incorrect information shared without malicious intent, while disinformation is intentionally deceptive information spread to mislead others. For example, suppose my friends tell me that the shop store or the grocery store opens at 7 a.m. in the morning. But when that shop opens at 8 a.m., that may inconvenience me if I drive to the store and find it closed at 7 a.m. See, the intention of my friend was not bad. That's why this comes under the misinformation. But when the intention of a friend is misleading to others, intentionally he is or she is giving some information, incorrect information, that kind of incorrect information comes under the category of disinformation. So there was a news regarding this in Hindu, 26 March 2024, the Hindu newspaper, that this kind of misinformation that has been used in India during Indian elections. Then the next one is frauds. Today we are going to discuss the four kind of the frauds. The first one is family member arrested scam, digital arrest, AI driven phishing attack, AI driven sextortion. We'll start with the first fraud, family member arrested scam. Now in this particular kind of family member arrested scam, the fraudster targets the individuals by claiming that one of their family members has been arrested, and to save those family members they will demand for money. Actually, the modus operandi for this kind of scam is like, initially they contact to the victims posing as legal officials or law enforcement officials. Then they false claim that their family member has been arrested. So they try to create a sense of urgency and a fear, and by threatening legal actions or harm to the family members. After that they will demand for the money. So there is a payment demand, and they continuously trying to build a pressure on the victim until and unless the money is paid to them. So there are so many news about the use of AI in the scam like family member arrested scam. The next one is digital arrest. Digital arrest is the same kind of the scam like family member, but here in digital arrest actually they try to threaten the victim with false arrest warrant and legal unless what we can say, the legal actions. Okay, so they try to convince a victim that something illegal things has been done by the victims, and to avoid the digital arrest he or she transfer the money to them. So this is also a kind of scam in which they are using AI. Then there are AI driven phishing attacks. In this particular kind of phishing attacks, they use fake mails, text messages, phone calls or website to trick people or victim into sharing sensitive data. So in these kind of the phishing attacks they are using AI as a tool. And the last one is AI driven sextortion. Generally in this particular kind of the fraud, deep fake algorithm, as earlier we have seen, to create counterfeit explicit videos or images for the purpose of harassing, extorting or blackmailing the individuals. So they are using the deepfake videos. Sometimes it is also called as a generative AI. Now look at the screen, and can you recognize these persons on the screen? No, absolutely not. Even I cannot recognize this person, because these are the person which does not exist in the world. These are all artificially created images, and if you want to see the AI images, then you can visit the website on the screen, this person does not exist.com. So on this particular site we can create AI generated facial or the person's images. So these AI generated images are going to be used for generating the pornographic images, and there is a huge rise in AI generated pornographic images. So these are about the frauds, and the recent news from the Delhi is a 24-year-old held in Delhi for blackmailing student by threatening to leak AI generated fake news. So these are the risk when we use AI without taking care or without using any kind of security. Then the question is how we can ensure our online safety, how we can be secure while we are online or while we are using internet. The first safety tip is verify the source of messages or emails before providing personal information or clicking on unknown links. When we try to react on any kind of messages that we have received in our smartphone or emails in our mailbox, so always think twice before reacting to such type of messages and emails. Always try to know the actual source or authenticity of these kind of the messages and emails. The next one is verify the origin of calls from unknown numbers, as we have discussed in the family member arrest scam, digital arrest scam. Ki there may be a call from the fraudster as a legal officer. Nowadays we can search for these numbers on the search engines to check either these are the genuine numbers or these are the number belongs to the legal officers or not. Then the next safety tip is establish a safe word with your loved ones, especially children, so that they are able to ascertain it is you on the phone and not a voice cloning software. For example, as we have seen in family member arrest or the fraudster may call to you or a victim and they may hear you or they may talk you in the voice of your family member. But always use a safe word. For example, if I use a safe word, hello baby, it means whenever I use the word hello baby on the phone call, then and then only I will consider ki yes, this is the same person. If I have not used that safe word on the phone call, it means it is a phone call from the other person or it is AI generated audio call. So always try to establish a safe word. The next one is be wary of who has access to your personal information, images and other media. While using social media, always check the privacy setting. Like in WhatsApp, generally we can set who can see our profile photo, who can see our status. So this is how we can set the privacy of our social media platforms. Then the next safety tip is double check information or advice provided by chatbots. Nowadays, for customer service interaction, many sites are using chatbots. Even for our personal work, we use chatbots. So always double check the information that we got from the chatbot or any kind of the advice that we received from the chatbot. Then the next one is check permissions and privacy policies while downloading any app or accepting terms and condition on websites. Rarely as a user we read terms and conditions while downloading or installing any app. Though we are not reading terms and condition, but the second step that we can do, we can check what kind of the access is permitted to that particular app, that need to be checked and verified by the user. And always keep your tool or app or software updated. Then the next safety tip is use strong unique passwords for your online account. Now what is meant by strong and unique passwords? You must not use a generally used password like a number series from 1 to 6. The length of the password must be greater than equal to 8. So when we try to create a strong password, the length must be greater than or equal to 8. It must consist of alphabets in a uppercase, alphabets in a lowercase, at least one number and at least one special symbol. So it must be the combination of uppercase alphabet, lowercase alphabet, numbers and symbols, so that it will be difficult to crack the password. Then the next one is be aware of the security challenges associated with AI enabled toys like the Cogni toys. This is Cogni toys Dino powered by IBM's Watson, and which is capable for engaging the children's. This toy can talk or can intelligently make the conversations with the child, and even though it can tell the stories to the children's. But these devices connected to the internet so that it can be used to access data and device that uses the same network. Now the next one is make children custodians of their own data and online security. For example, the first logo belongs to Google Family Link. This is a kind of a app, and the second logo belongs to Family Keeper. These two are the apps that can be used to monitor our students' activities or children's activities without interfering or without disturbing their phone. Okay, so we can install such type of the app and we can monitor the activities, even though we can help if they are in trouble. These apps gives an alert message if they are in trouble while using the internet. The next one is, since AI is frequently built or updated by IT companies with a profit objective, be wary of what the technology will prioritize over well-being. So always not to install all kinds of the app. Try to check the priority. Either it is very much useful for us, either it is a mandatory for us, then and then only we can install the same on our Android devices or other devices. Whatever the applications that we want to install, before installing the same on the mobile, we can check either that particular application is malicious or not. Though even though the Google Play Store check it, and the same can be checked from the virus total also. So we can upload that particular software or application on this link given on the screen, and we can check either this uploaded tool or the tool that we are going to install is malicious or not. After taking care of all these security tips, after the awareness, after using all kind of security tips, still if we become a victim, then what to do? So always try to be calm and cool. Though we or you become a victim, don't be panic. Keep your mind cool and report this crime using any one of these options. We can utilize a portal with the website address cybercrime.gov.in, or we can use a helpline number 1930 to report the cybercrimes. So these are the references that I have used while preparing this particular PowerPoint, and if you want to know more also, you can visit these websites to get aware yourself about the cyber crime or cyber security. So thank you. Stay safe, stay clean and stay healthy.